Fact-checking guys we invite over from Hinge that say they're 6 foot.
And then pull up the next one.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, the height too.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, you were here, Tristan, I think, when we played this. Oh, wait, there's another one. Oh,
yeah, this is the one I saw. This is my scale. Yep.
Oh. Anyways, Eric, you can scoot it down again. Your reaction to the clips we just saw.
They were funny.
Oh, okay.
Is that valid, though? Is it fair?
Is it fair? Okay, so what you have is you've got girls saying, putting a marker on the wall, if a guy's not this height, I won't date him, or whatever, hook up, whatever it is. And then the guy's response to that is, here, let me put a scale on the floor near the entrance to my bedroom, and if you weigh over X amount, then we can't date, or whatever.
Okay, I think the guy one was a little petty, but I mean, say he's like really anorexic.
How is that petty though? How's that? It's literally like it's him not saying like no.
Like I'm almost 150 pounds and I wouldn't consider myself big. Like, you know, like that just
it was more like it was the message of it. It's not like he's like
yeah, I get it. I get the message, but
it's the intent.
It was funny, but he's just being petty, is what I think.
Well, what about the first one?
I mean, if you're tall and that's your standards, like you don't want a shorter guy than you, then okay.
Okay, but what about
how's that not?
But what about guys that don't want to date women who are...
Okay, I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying like,
so
it's both their standards, but like the second one was kind of petty.
But why is but is the first one petty?
Yeah, they're both petty, honestly.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
All right, so fair.
Kitty.
I think they're funny too, but and like you're allowed to have your preferences, I'm allowed to have mine, but I don't think that the height preference is equivalent to the weight preference. Like I feel like guys also have height preferences toward girls, so they could bring that up and that would be like an equivalent. Oh, like if some girls
okay,
but
we're talking about like something that like I guess women really prioritize height with guys. Guys don't really care as much.
We don't care.
I feel like
guys
I've
don't
come
care.
across guys that are like, oh, you're too tall for me.
But the majority though, if you look at the majority, girls majority are
That's
really
true.
paying attention to the height. Guys, I'm not saying they pay attention to weight. They don't really care about how much you weigh. It's more like they're not looking at your weight. They're not like, how much you weigh. They mean like how you look, you know. So
I think it's your preference. You can do whatever you want.
Guys don't really have a major. They don't care about height.
Yeah.
It's not a major preference for men. Like, I don't know about, like, I would date a woman taller than me. I would date a woman significantly shorter than me. 4'11".
Very significantly
4'10".
Make it 3 feet. Make it 3 feet, Brian.
If her height doesn't start with 4, she ain't the one.
Oh, God.
She ain't the one.
But yeah, I think that's your preference.
Kylie, you're getting a little too cozy there with Fifi.
I'm so sorry.
No, she was sticking her knuckle in her mouth.
What are you talking about? I was not.
All right. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're both pretty petty, but yeah, just like Kylie said, I feel like it is your preference.
So it's fair.
Which one's worse? Just say it.
We already know the answer. We know she's gonna say the scale, but
let's have her.
I feel like I have
the scale.
Have an unpopular opinion, but the height I feel like could be like you guys don't have control over that. Right. Like the weight thing. The weight thing, like that is a touchy subject.
Right.
Like, I would be upset, but you can also do something about that.
As soon as
really
you
is your insecurity.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Based. Can we get a based in the chat?
Spam it.
That's based. No, I was literally gonna come back at you with that. Be like, all right, but like, can we change our height?
Eric, can you boost? Can you just check, make sure the audio's at 80? Okay, it is. Okay, based. Kylie, what do you think?
I was going to say that. Also, you guys really can't control that. I personally don't care about weight because, like, I'm going to the gym. I'm not weighing myself. I'm, like, looking at how strong I am, you know, but I feel like a lot of girls aren't like that and they think about their weight. I think they're pretty much the equivalents. Like, they're both, as you guys were saying, they're both petty. It's just you guys can't control it and you can't control your weight.
Yeah. But if you go out there.
Wait, hold on. But you can control your weight.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you can't.
No, I said you can.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard them.
Calorie
Okay,
deficit.
all right.
But if you go out there and you say if you talk about that like publicly, you'll for sure get shit on.
You'll
you
get
know?
a lot of hate for that.
100%.
That is definitely a double standard. Like I feel like girls can talk so much shit about guys and be like, oh yeah, he's short, like whatever. But if a guy is like talking about that to a girl, they're probably gonna get offended. It really is a double standard.
Actually, we have another video we can react to related to this. Eric, if you can expand it out and pull up the video once more for us. Eric, I don't know if you remember the girl in the yellow dress. I forgot what the name was. It's probably in the hidden folder somewhere. I suspect towards the top. The fat phobic. All right, go for it.
Hey, bestie.
Can you adjust
You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking or wakes up early in the morning or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic. Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fat phobic. Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying, I don't like black people is racist. And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying, I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What the Yo, Eric, send the asteroid. Bruh, ridiculous.
Look. The thing is about
Anyways,
that whole thing. They will add phobic to fuck anything to protect their own, like, I don't know, I guess
Their ideals.
their ideals and also their self-esteem. So they'll put phobic so then you can get canceled. So people are not as likely to call people out on that. They'll be scared to even say like, oh, I prefer smaller girls before being like canceled for saying that,
Well, Luke and I were talking about this the other time. We were joking, and I was like, Luke, are you fat phobic? And he was like, no. And I'm like, I am. Like, in my opinion, people on the internet like that, she claimed that like overweight people are marginalized. And I'm like, well, race you can't change. Like your gender, you can't. Well, that's another fucking topic.
We're not gonna get into that.
Whatever. We're not gonna get into that right now.
Don't touch it. Don't touch that.
But we're not gonna get into that. But like, you can change your weight if you're feeling marginalized and you don't like the way that you look, and people are shitting on you for that. Then you can change it. Like you're marginalizing yourself. Like you're finding an excuse to be unhealthy.
Facts.
Another thing I think is for guys that are shorter, like, again, I had to deal with this, is that it sucks, but you come to a point where it's just like, you got to make the most out of it. So instead of focusing on like, oh, damn it, I'm not as tall as I'd like to be, or like, I'm not 6 foot, you can start building yourself and building up and building more confidence. Like, again, I honestly don't give a fuck about how tall I am now. There actually is one time where I do, and that is at any concert when I'm in like the pit. Sucks because I'm always down here and I can't see the stage.
I'll give you a shoulder ride, bro.
Yeah,
I'll give you a shoulder ride.
There we go. But that's pretty much it. Like if I'm out and I'm talking to girls, I'm not going to be like, oh, she thinks I'm too short. Like if she thinks I'm too short, bummer, you're lost, girl. Like,
right.
That sucks. Oh well. Next one. Bring them in.
Did you guys have a response to the video? We'll start over here, Jasmine. J-Dog.
Do you want to say
No, J-Dog, you go ahead. You go.
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Yeah, I agree with Kylie, honestly. Everyone has their preferences. She was saying, like, it's not a preference to, like, not like bigger people or whatever, but it is a preference. Like, it's not, it might not be, like, nice, but, yeah, it's still a preference.
I agree. It definitely might not be nice, but sometimes you're not gonna always be nice. And I think she was doing a bit much. Like she was being.
If you use fat phobic, get your ass in the gym.
There you go. Yes, it's not that hard.
Fix your diet. Eat right. Don't be eating McDonald's all the fucking time. Fix yourself. Work on yourself and improve your self-worth. Don't be complaining and trying to make people avoid the fact that you are not working on yourself and then you're just lazy.
Bro, you know what really annoys me online is when you see like super obese people doing like what I eat in a day, and it's like salad and nothing, and then in the comments they're like, no, it's not fair, like this is just how I was born. And I'm like, okay, I get it if you have a wider frame, but you're not 400 pounds for no reason.
No. It's not that hard to go walk around the block a few times too.
Okay, but this is also all like, you guys, have you ever thought about, because you guys are fit, that you're looking at it a certain way? Like, you have to be considerate. Like, in some situations, it's not just easy to just.
I'm 100%.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And I actually, when I was younger, I was a really overweight kid. I weigh 10 pounds more than I did in like 7th grade. I was really obese. I weigh like 170 right now. I was 160, maybe 5'3" in 7th grade. So I was a fat kid, and I started working out over and over and over again, ate just the gnarliest diet, and cut down. And now I'm happy with myself.
Can we see like a tries?
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Do a little bicep
Bro,
flex.
you guys should start wearing tank tops to the show.
I thought about it tonight.
Bro, you guys are hiding the assets.
It's too damn cold.
You're hiding. Well, I got the heater on, so if you guys want to roll up the sleeves, just. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see her do. Let's see the tries.
This tricep is better than
Well,
this tricep.
show both, I guess.
You gotta be even or
I think
symmetrical.
this side is better, honestly.
She's
Okay,
like, hold on,
I don't want to do all that.
Well, just show the.
There you go.
It's a
No,
baby
wait.
sheep
Oh.
horse. The other one's better than.
Okay, all right. Boom.
I'm dead.
Should we do like a double bottom?
Brian, they want to see you roll up your sleeves, man.
I've been slacking. I'm not gonna
We'll put
lie.
the link in the bio of Brian's OnlyFans.
Yeah,
tonight
my
with
OnlyFans,
Kiki.
guys. You can see all the flexing
/
on
whatever.
the OnlyFans.
Do up.
So, okay. The one thing I would say about the whole weight thing is that you made a good point. Like, some people have some physical limitations in terms of what they can do activity-wise. Some people have injuries. Some people are not as able-bodied as other people. But
Mental
really, the weight.
limitations too.
What's that?
I said mental limitations as well.
Mental what?
Limitations as well.
Limitations, sure. But I mean, the weight thing really comes down to calories in, calories out. So I'd say it's more a diet thing than weight. It's really diet.
Yep.
Exercise helps a little bit, but it's like if you're in a surplus, you're not.
Speeds the process.
It's the calorie deficit. You just gotta. It's really that simple.
You have to be in a calorie deficit. So
I feel like genetics can also play a big part in
yeah,
it too.
sure. Yeah, some people
Yeah.
have it a bit easier on the genetic front. Some people have faster metabolisms, but ultimately it's calories in, calories out. Anyways, we're going to move away from that incredibly toxic